Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, welcome. If you're listening to this on the podcast, hello. I originally had a whole other plan, but when I went to hit record, I had these really high vibrational guides come through, very angelic, and they had another plan. So I am adapting, I am flowing, I'm surrendering to the messages that want to come through. So just knowing whenever this video lands or whenever you find this, it is the perfect moment for you. But they really wanted to come through with a whole different plan. So as you can see, I had to kind of adapt and flow really quickly to what really wanted to come through. And this is really where kind of a message to start off with is how quickly can you adapt to the changing landscape that is happening? You know, it feels like every day is a brand new day. Every day something is shifting. Every day something is changing. There is such a dynamic energy. And what they wanted to come through for you right now, I'm just going to let them channel through, is there is a timeline acceleration happening. And they've been really talking to me a lot about these acceleration points. This couple of weeks, they've been showing me that there's these acceleration points. And what they were showing me is that, you know, when there's like a video game where you're on one track and then you look over and there's these like arrows that are pointing and you have the opportunity that if you move onto this arrow, it gets you there faster. Like you move at an accelerated pace, a lot shifting, and you're being asked to flow with this new streamline of energy. There is an acceleration. I feel like a lot of you are about to catch some kind of lightning streak, some kind of lucky break, some kind of acceleration on what you're doing. I also feel like for some of you who have a business or leading in some way, or even using your gifts, there is like a streamlining of your process so that you can bring through things a lot quicker, like a bit more of a quicker download or a bit more of a quicker energy that you're being asked to streamline to kind of prepare for this accelerated pace that you're stepping into. It does feel like many events kind of moving forward at once, but you're so ready for it. Like you are ready for this accelerated pace, and your soul actually, you'd be surprised at how well it works at this movement and pace that you're stepping into, especially if things have felt really delayed or slow. They want you to know that a lot of these delays, like, have been divinely planned and orchestrated. So like the delays have served their purpose, but your angels and guides are really wanting to work with you, and they feel very direct. They feel very much like they have information. They want to work with you. It feels like a higher level than before. And with that comes this level of, what's the word? A new level of leadership that you are stepping into. And it feels like you are meant to really own who you are and work as if you are in this like high level energy. I feel like a lot of you listening to this are leaders, or you're stepping into leadership, or you're about to, or you have maybe a business or something that you're working towards. There's a higher potential that you're being asked to and pushed into. I feel like these guides that are coming through, they're illuminating these distractions. So you're being shown your patterns, you're being shown your distraction, you're being shown how you limit yourself. And they're asking you to really hone in on your power, on your potency, because it's time to really bring in your energy. The lots felt really scattered or all over the place, but they really need you to bring it in to streamline your process. It's really about directing your energy and your thoughts towards your desired outcome. They need you to be in this new energy of really focusing in and honing in on what you're here to do, and letting go of all the distractions, the lack of focus, the really good boundaries, because there's a lot of new information that wants to come through for you. I feel like a lot of pockets of downloads. Maybe you've gotten little bits of downloads or ideas, glimpses, but these are going to increase in frequency and energy. So I really feel like there's a lot of new downloads that want to come in. I feel like a lot of you are about to have like a really big breakthrough, and you're trying to figure out like What more do I need to do? What more do I need to activate? Maybe I need to take something. Maybe I need to do this. It's really like quite literally unplugging from the old and plugging into the new, and really focusing and streamlining your energy towards what you want to experience. I feel like there's these many events moving forward at once, but you're ready. Like your energy's ready. I think maybe previously in the past, you weren't able to quite operate at that place or that level, but if you've gone through a lot of energetic shifts and upgrades, that you're ready for this new pace. You're ready to serve. You're ready to step into a bigger form of leadership or whatever you're really being called to do. You are ready for it. I feel like this week, especially they're really showing me the next 3 days are really significant, but if you can kind of eliminate any sort of distractions and go within, because they want to work with you, they want to bring you there's something that wants to happen for you, but you need to almost like unplug, go within, and really take this seriously. Because there's some kind of download that you're going to bring through. There's some kind of idea. You're also releasing. There's something that is being released. But the way that this is going to happen is that you keep cluttering your field by distracting yourself from feeling or even distracting yourself from these downloads that want to come through. And that is like the self-sabotage that needs to be cleared out of the way, because these guides want to work with you, and they mean direction, they mean focus, and they need your attention. Now's not the time to cling on to anything, even if it feels really uncomfortable. It's not the time to cling on. If you can light dissolving any sort of resistance or boundaries or rigidity in your field, just imagine like a light coming through, and it's coming through right now, and you can just imagine it dissolving and releasing any kind of resistance, any kind of ways you want to, the river wants to flow. So don't cling on to the edges when something wants to flow for you. Don't slow down when you're meant to be speeding up, right? Let it flow. Just let it happen. Let it move through you. Can you adapt? How quickly can you adapt to the day-to-day changes that you're being asked to make, or what you're stepping into? I feel like they want to work with you, and it's more streamlined energy, but they need your focus. They need your like boundaries, focus. I just feel like maybe you've been trying to get here. There's been a lot of delays. You've been trying to get somewhere, and maybe you feel like you've come up against an edge. You don't need to do more. You don't need to push more. You don't need to activate more. You don't need to clear more. There's nothing more that you need to do. It's actually just about you being right now, because you're already there. It's more about timing that is coming in. So there's nothing more that you need to do or push or try. It's more about really just being and surrendering and preparing, because you're about to hit a really big timeline acceleration on what you want to bring forward, on events moving forward at a fast pace, and you're so ready. Sometimes when we've hit like what our human feels like a delay or a little snag, they're saying like a delay of some kind, we might think, oh my God, I need to do more. I need to clear more. I need to go into something, or you know what I mean? There's nothing more that you need to do. You just need to be. You're already on the way. It's already happening. There's nothing more that you can do to push it further along, like quicker. It's already happening. So can you hone in on your scattered focus and bring it through? Because there is something that is going to be coming through quicker. I feel like you're about to crack that code that I've been talking about. And these guides, really, your guides want to work with you. So can you give that space to receive, to be? Some of you might already be feeling this escalation, this acceleration point, but you're literally about to catch lightning. And so can you take a deep breath? Can you bring in and invite slowness amongst the changing landscape and dynamic? And can you adapt to the flow of energy? Just like I did, right? Like I had another plan, but then something else wanted to come through right now. So I had to adapt and flow with my plan. And this is where the universe and their guides really want to work with you, is to remove you from these rigid timelines, these rigid processes that you don't need to be working with anymore. It's time to streamline this process. And how the flow is going to happen is from having a very clear thought. So stop focusing on the past, what didn't work, really streamlining and having a really clear focus of what you want to see happen and really feeling into that energy, because there is, there's just a lot of change and flow, and it's quite a change up from the energy that you're used to, because things have felt really delayed, or I don't know, just slow. There's a really big change up in energy. I really feel like a lot of you are really going through a massive upgrade, a really big glow up, like your energy field is becoming quite magnetic already on its own. There's nothing more that you need to do to push it or try or, prove. None of that. You just need to be and surrender and adapt really quickly, because it does feel like there's quite a change. So letting go of your rigid mindset, any like rigid beliefs that you have around what is possible right now, and really opening up to this field of limitlessness and knowing how quickly these energy dynamics are changing. So it does feel like this is a great time to hone in on your focus, honing on your attention, really getting clear and really receiving, letting go of distractions, like knowing what your distractions are and just tuning that out. Because there is this escalation that wants to happen, but don't muddy up your field with all of your distraction mechanisms that you're trying to like slow it down. That you just want to keep moving forward. Don't cling on. Now is the time to move forward freely, because I feel like there's like a lucky streak, a lucky break happening for you. And you just got to keep riding that wave and going with it, because when you're on the other side of it, you're going to be able to take a deep breath and you're going to see like, whoa, I'm in such a different place. I'm in such a new energy. And so this is where we have to let go of the old identity. That old identity is literally on a pile on the floor. It's not there anymore. And can you really anchor into the new energy and really focus your energy and attention into the new that is coming through for you? So I feel like a lot of you are like the leaders. You're stepping into either a different level of what you've been doing, and this is where these higher level guides are wanting to work with you. So things are going to move forward pretty quickly. There's nothing more that you need to do to push it. You can't do anything more to get this to go. It's already there. You're already there. It's just about timing. It's about timing. It's about preparation. It's just about you likely over the next 3 days might already begin to feel this, but things are really shifting right now very quickly. Okay. I feel like that is it. Let flow happen. Flow wants to happen. Things have felt like really clinky and really strange lately, but flow wants to happen. There's a really big escalation and shift in pace that you are ready for. I hope that you guys enjoyed these messages, and I will speak to you in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, like. I love communicating and chatting with you guys in the comments. So I'll see you guys in the next episode.